Hello everyone, welcome back to Linkle of the Wild. This is, surprisingly, the 43rd episode of the series. Like, can you imagine that? Like, can you even think of that? 43 episodes to this series. We've done one Divine Beast. Now, we are on our way to the second Divine Beast because, you know, we're making our way up to Divine Beast Vom Meadow. But even so, like, my god. It's hard to think about the fact that this series could literally go on for at least 100, if not more, episodes. If I wanted to do a full, like, 100% all 120 shrines, plus Champion's Ballad, plus DLC Pack 1, the Master Trials. You know, if I really wanted to go all out with this, 100% it, I could easily make this series last probably almost 200 episodes. Now, I'm saying that because at this current moment, that is not my plan. You know, you might think, well, Serene, you have been doing, like, all of the shrines. That's true. I've been doing most of the shrines, like almost all of them. But I've just been doing them as I come upon them as well. You know, we did all the shrines there in okay. We did all the shrines there in the Gerudo Desert and Gerudo Highlands. But most of that was because it was literally as I found them. I mean, we did stop and do a couple of shrines that I was like, oh, this shrine is right here, you know. That's because those shrines were also, like, right there on the way back. So there wasn't really any point in not doing them, if that makes sense. I was like, I can either do these on the way back, or I can make my way back without doing them. And I did find them on the map, but it wasn't like I got onto the map specifically to search for them. You know, it was more just like, I'm on the map, you know, these are the ones along this way, let's, you know, since they're right there, I might as well do them kind of thing, you know? Buzz's Fury! Figured I might as well use up one charge of Urbosa's Fury on that. Now, the one thing I don't like is that the cooldown on things like Urbosa's Fury and such, like, they don't, it's not every single one has its own cooldown. It's, they all have the same cooldown. Like, it doesn't start doing the cooldown high until after you have, oh hi, Soldier's Claymore. It doesn't start doing the cooldown until you've cleared all three of them. It would definitely be better if each individual use was on its own cooldown, but maybe they thought that might be too overpowered, just because, like, if you, especially when you do the Champion's Ballad, and you start being able to do them all in, like, freaking, like, all in a row there. How do I take a picture of this? Why is it not letting me? Okay. Not sure why that wasn't registering, but whatever. So I'm not sure what clearing up that malice I did. There's still malice everywhere here. Are these the supposed Zunai markings I've been hearing people talk about lately? I'm not sure. It kind of looks like it. I know that there's been a lot of talk lately about whether or not the Zunai might come into play. And that's a thing I've not even heard of, but apparently it's in the Masterworks book. Like it details more about them, but they are a thing. They are noted in the game, but they're not explicitly noted, you know? So it's not something I knew about until just recently reading, you know, from what people have been theorizing from Breath of the Wild 2. So I'm going, this sounds interesting. So is there not an eye for this malice? How do I get up this tower without clearing this malice? Hum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Or did I just miss the eye that's supposed to clear this up here? Seems difficult to figure out. Also, how did the malice get on the tower if the tower has been underground all this time? Is it just like because it rose up through the malice? Some of it just ended up on it? Aha! Hello there. Thump. There we go. I just have to get up there somehow. I'm still a little uncertain because there's still malice here. I just gotta jump over it. There we go. That looks like it worked. Alright. We are finally getting up to Bantha Tower, and there is all kinds of stuff over there. Oh my goodness, look at all that luminous stone. Also, there is a Great Fairy over there, but I think she might only require 2,000 rupees, which we have, but she might require 5,000 rupees. If that's so, we don't have anywhere near that much. Also, I feel like it's a little early to be getting all 4 of the Great Fairies. Because, like, once we get that 4th Great Fairy, that's it, basically. Like, nothing's going to stand against us. Because then we'll have the, like, uber defense going on, you know? Once we have uber defense, like, there's not really much else to go here. So, Doop. Got it. To Bantha Tower. Shikasa or activated. Scanning area. Bloop. It looks really weird having that gigantic gap there, but oh well. Regional map extracted. Shrine over there, shrine there, and a million shrines there. Right. Alrighty. So our goal is now to get over here to Lake Totori, where the Rito area is there. There's Hebra, Kalami Bridge. And let's see, there's nothing along the way. So it's time to just go out for a flight. So there is a shrine over there by the Rito village. But then there's this path here, and I'm still trying to find Dinrail. It's entirely possible that he passed by and I just didn't see him because I wasn't looking in his direction at any point while he was passing by. So that would be unfortunate, but it is entirely possible, unfortunately. I see that stone talus there. I don't think I want to fight it immediately because this is a really thin area. I know that eventually we're going to have to fight them all if we want the metal, but I'm not concerned too much with getting the metal since it's post-game content, and I don't think I will be doing post-game content. There's really not much in the game that's really all that much in the way of like a post-game content, you know. There actually is a mod out there called the post-game mod. And it is literally what you might think, trying to add in things that you can do after defeating Ganon. Get wrecked. So yeah, if you do Divine Beast Vonneborus first, prepare to get annoyed with the Yiga. Because they are everywhere all the time. And it becomes very annoying very quickly. And there's nothing that I've found that can be done about it. A lot of theories that were out there about how to deal with the constant Yiga attacks. And not a single one that I have found has been correct. So, Dinrail. I hear him. Get out of here, you stupid Lizalfos. There he is. Got it. So I'm not going to bother shooting at him or anything. I've already given myself all the Dinrail stuff. But I did still need a picture of him for the compendium. Now that we've got that, now we're good. Get wrecked. Stupid Lizalfos. Stupid stall Lizalfos. Just regular Lizalfos. Good to know. Get wrecked. This is why I like having arrows. Might be a bit much to constantly have 200 bomb arrows at all times. But that was close. That was very, very close. Alright, I guess that's all that we're getting off that. I don't like this pathway. It's so full of enemies, it's not even funny. It's easiest to get through here if you have a horse, because you can literally just run through here with the horse. But if you don't have a horse, it can become annoying. Mountain Wolf. There's the Hebra region. That is supposedly the tallest point in the world, from what I've read. That right up there. Like right there, that tree is supposedly the tallest point. And I don't know how true that is. It probably is the truth. But who knows? Something that I will have to discover by going over there. Rito Stable. Hello, Kess. We meet again. Glad to see you in one piece. I'm actually very close to my hometown of Rito Village. I must admit I'm feeling incredibly homesick. I had to leave my wife and children back in the village. I'm sure they're doing just fine. But you see, I cannot go home until I fulfill my promise to my teacher. Promise? My promise to... On second thought, now is not the time. But if I am able to learn all of the ancient songs, I will tell you of my promise back in my hometown. But listen to me blathering on. I need to focus on my craft. I happen to know a song about the ancient hero. It was passed down to me by my teacher. Do you care to hear it? Sure. Excellent. Without further ado... this one. Kingdom of Hyrule is a vast and storied land. Mythic, dark force of destruction many times undone, rises once again, Ganon the calamitous one. But hope survives in Hyrule, for all is not lost. Two brave souls protected, no matter the cost. A goddess, blood princess, and a fearless knight, they appear in each age to fight the good fight. The battle with Ganon I've committed to song, to keep it through time, no matter how long. And how begins the second verse? Listen and you'll know of the battle with Ganon 10,000 years ago. The Kingdom of Hyrule was once a land of lasting peace, a culture of such strength and wit that suffering did cease. This is the same thing that Imba told us, I bet. But Ganon lurked beneath the surface, strengthening its jaws. The ancient people of Hyrule set out to help the cause. The efforts bore fruit in an automated force to help avert calamity by sealing it at its source. 4 giant behemoths, for which power never ceased. Each of these titans was called a divine beast. In free-willed machines that hunted down their prey, these guardians were built to last, so they could join the fray. To guide the beasts in battle, warriors were needed, so 4 champions pledged to see Ganon defeated. Divine beasts, guardians, princess, and knight, their plan to rout Ganon was looking airtight. Feels like a freaking Dr. Seuss with all the rhymes. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a song. When calamity reared its head, Hyrule rose against it. The optimism of Hyrule all the more incensed it. Ganon raged in its assault, boiling with hate. It gnashed its teeth and thrashed about, but it was all too late. Guardians kept the heroes safe through every hour. The divine beast unleashed attacks that weakened Ganon's power. The hero with the sealing sword struck the final blow, and the holy power of the princess sealed Ganon's soul. And that is the story of the brazen attack on Calamity Ganon 10,000 years back. I wonder if the sequel to Breath of the Wild will involve us going back in time and doing that. That would be awesome. Thank you for listening. Please come back and hear it again sometime. Like that, I've heard that theory going around. Like there's no Sheikah Towers or Sheikah technology in the trailer. So people are wondering if maybe there's some method of time travel being issued in the sequel. Like maybe we go back into the past or something. Okay, there isn't even this. There's a stable, but there's no shrine here. Interesting. That's what I was looking for, was a shrine. I'm like, where's the shrine around here? And I looked at my map. Nope, there isn't one. Nights sure are cold. Spicy. I need that burny tingle. I need curry rice. Now I have Hylian rice on hand, which I need to make curry rice, but I'm fresh out of Goron spice. Can't just run off and leave the stable. You happen to need your hands on them Goron spice. Can you give it to me? Sure thing. Thank you kindly, young lady. Curry rice always warmed me right up. Curry for what ails you. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and head on into the Rito village then. Feathered spear.
Yeah.
Good morning. Did you need something? Who are you? I am just saying of the Rito. The Rito? Yes. The Rito of Lake Totori, where the men are fine archers and the women better singers. You being a Hylian, I'm surprised you haven't heard that before. You should visit the village if you get a chance. Sure thing. How are we doing on time? We are doing alright. We still have a couple more minutes to the episode. So have a couple more minutes we can dedicate to this episode. So let's make our way into Rito Village before we end things off. Is that the highest point, or is that the highest point, though? I can only wonder. Hebra will be our next area that we go to, because we do have to go there for the salvager's outfit. So, in that end, it's just a good idea to go to Hebra anyway. So, there's a lot of stuff to do in Hebra. Honestly, we're probably going to hit Hebra after this Divine Beast, and then we'll probably go down and hit Pharaon. Then once we've hit Farron and the other place that's down there, Lurlin, then we'll probably move on from there and start hitting up the actual, like the next Divine Beasts and things. I thought I hit the button, but I guess I did not. Linkle did the dive bomb, and I hit the button, but I guess either A, I didn't hit it well enough, or B, it didn't register. Help! I got stuck on the side. Pre-rendered cutscene running at 40 FPS. Fine Beast Va Meadow. Well, who's Meadow named after, you might ask? The Divine Beast Va Meadow is named after Midori, known in Wind Waker, the English version, as Medley. So yes, it is named after Medley. But the Japanese version, they didn't change that. So, but in Japanese her name is Midori, not Medley, and Meadow is named after her. So, how do I get back up now is the question. Wanted to get the ore, and now I feel like I might have gotten myself stuck down here. I love the music here. Just listen to this for a moment. It's a remix of Dragon Roost Island. Is there a... Nah. I wanted to see if there was a way to increase the volume of the music. But nope. Oh well. But yeah, it's a remix of the music from Dragon Island. Are you a traveler? I'd like to show you around, but now's not really a good time. Where am I? This is Rito Village, but, well, you could say we're not in a welcoming mood. Talk to the folks in the village to hear all about it. Any other questions? Sure, what's going on? Did you see the beast in the sky? That's Divine Beast Von Meadow. It showed up a while back. The Rito warriors who flew up to check it out were shot down. Say it used to be a divine being that protected the village, but it doesn't seem very divine to me. Thankfully, the thing only shoots at anything flying high up above the village. But still, it is pretty demoralizing for us Rito to have to fly so low to the ground. Any other questions? Nah, that's fine. Don't let me keep you. Alright, there is a shrine. So let's get over to it. Hi. Hey, morning. So, have you seen it? Divine Beast Von Meadow? I saw it. One in the village is freaking out because of it. But I have bigger problems. My mom is so annoying. She asks me to help out at the store every single day. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to just help. I want to open my own store and sell whatever I want. I'm sorry. I'm sure you will one day. Oh look, an inn. Hey there, morning. So, are you staying in Rito Village too? Sure. See, nice to meet a fellow admirer. I always liked the simple nature of this village. Although I'm starting to regret choosing it as my honeymoon destination. It's really cold here, and that's not much to do, so my wife is complaining non-stop. She won't even talk to me right now. Oh man. If this doesn't work, she's gonna divorce me for sure. I need to make some baked apples. Keep my wife happy. I don't have any flint to start a fire. Hey there, morning. Unmistakable, slightly acrid scent. You have some flint on you, don't you? Can you sell me a piece? Thanks. As promised, here's your payment. 7 rupee. Wow. Alright. Now I can make some baked apples. Something to make more baked apples to keep my wife happy. So please bring me more flint. So what, we can just keep selling them? You sent me 30 of those? Do I have that many? 250. I did have 30 flint, but is 250 more than I would normally get though? That's a real question. I sold flint to the shop. Am I going to get more than 250? I'm not sure. Do you know that's called up here? Sheesh. Oh, you're a traveler. We're just chatting about that monster in the sky. You know, Divine Beast Von Meadow. Turns out that a long time ago, that thing was on our side. Right. A long time ago, the champion of Rito Village, Rivali, tamed that beast and used to protect the village. According to the elder, at least, and I believe him. Oh, I think this one might be a girl, because Verla, I don't know. So the story goes, but why did it start attacking us now? How do you tell the gender of a Rito? I want to know. No, I guess those must have been guys, because, like, the Rito females do have a more feminine face. These guys seem like they have more masculine faces, so I'm just basing it off of, you know, looking at this lady here, so. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see if there's anything I can take pictures of here. Arrows, bomb arrows. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, none of this stuff is picture worthy, apparently. I'll take all of it. Ooh, sugarcane. I'll take all of it. And more goat butter. I'll take all of it. You say, Serene, you're not even using these when you buy them. Yeah, I know. Don't care. I'm gonna buy them anyway. Misa's recipe book. Apple pie. First you want to buy Tabantha wheat, goat butter, and cane sugar here at the Slippery Falcon. Cook these ingredients with an apple until the crust is a flaky golden brown and the insides are gooey and delicious. They had kicked triceps in the apple with something else. So, wheat, butter, sugar, and apple. Wheat, butter, sugar, apple. Wheat, butter, sugar, apple. Is there a place to cook around here before I forget this? Wheat, butter, sugar, apple. Wheat, butter, sugar, apple. Ah, there we go. Wheat, butter, sugar, apple. So, apple. Wheat. Nope, that is Hylian rice. Apple, sugar, wheat, and butter. Apple pie. For a whole whopping 3 hearts. Oh my goodness. Okay. I had a food that restored 0 hearts somehow. That makes no sense. Whatever. Anyway, I think we can go ahead and end this episode off here. I'll figure out how to get to the shrine in the next episode. It might just be further up, or it might just be somewhere else. It's probably somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Actually, never mind. We found it. So I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And I'll see you all next time. See you later.